Pinna or oracle, either way. What's that?
The external auditory meatus.
No.
No, that's the
Pharyngeal.
Pharyngeal.
It's Ringo. It's pronounced Ringo, like Ringo Starr. Okay, I think Ringo's. Well, y'all don't know who that is.
I do.
Pharyngo tympanic tube.
Yep, the hearing tube.
Yeah, this is the one that collapses when you go in an airplane. You got to force air into it. What's that?
the external auditory.
External auditory meatus. What kind of glands line this?
The sebaceous glands.
Ceruminous glands. Make cerumen earwax. What is this thing? You got to think back to the temporal bone. What is that? What was on your temporal bone? It looked like that.
The styloid process.
Styloid process of your temporal bone is right there. What about this artery? What kind of? What's the word for ear? Ot. So what would that artery would have ot in it? Carotid artery. Carotid artery. What are these things? Semicircular canals. Why do we have 3 of them? Right, we can move forward and backward, left and right, front, up and down. So 3 dimensions we live in, that's why 3 of these. At the bottom of each one is a little swollen bump. See that swollen bump at the bottom of each one? That's called an ampulla. An ampulla. And the sense organ inside the ampulla is what? Crista. It's a sense organ in the ampulla.
Crista ampullaris.
Crista ampullaris. And that gives you the sense of blank.
Dynamic equilibrium.
Dynamic equilibrium. So these are dynamic equilibrium. What's this thing?
Stapes.
Stapes. What's this coiled thing?
Cochlea.
Cochlea. What's underneath the stapes?
The
Oval window.
Right, and you can even see the bottom is oval. It's oval window. So that would make this the what?
Round window.
Round window. What am I touching?
Cranial nerve.
It's, which nerve?
Vestibular.
Nerve number 8. Now this one, it starts out actually as 2 separate nerves, okay? It starts out, this little piece is the vestibulo nerve, and that's the cochlear nerve. It starts out separate and then it merges into the vestibulocochlear nerve. This one is going up to the vestibule. And this model shows vestibule, the others don't. Your vestibule has 2 bumps, the top bump and the bottom, and what are they?
That's on that sheet.
Utricle and saccule. So this whole, most of those models don't show it. This one does. This whole thing is the vestibule, top bump, utricle, bottom bump, saccule. And what sense organ is in here? And then you look back, what sense organ?
Organ of Corti.
No?
Macula.
Macula.
Oh yeah, there it is. One in uticle and one in
Right.
sacula.
Macula in here, macula in there. And that gives you the sense of blank.
Static equilibrium.
Static equilibrium. Where's the rest of yours? So what is this thing?
Tympanic membrane.
Tympanic membrane. Now the malleus is the part that's touching it. That's the handle of the hammer, but you also have the head of the hammer is also malleus. So all of that is malleus. This is the incus, and then that's going to touch the stapes right here. Malleus, then incus, then stapes. So what am I touching?
Vestibulocochlear.
Vestibulocochlear nerve, VIII. Let's look at